Hi, Carl Scholting here. Going to talk about the next 10 days here in Syracuse, Nebraska at the Answer Plot. We've got a beautiful crop here that's progressing along very, very well, much like the Raymond Answer Plot. If we take a look at this plant right here, okay, actually just ripped off the first rounded collar, but here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, here's 5, and then here's the 6th leaf just finalizing the collars. So we are at V6 time frame. Now, some things we want to consider at this point in time might be additional nitrogen depending on our response to nitrogen scores, but also fungicide. A lot of growers are considering putting fungicide on right now at this V5, V6 time frame. As we talked about earlier, ear initiation is occurring at V6, starting to get our yield path with rows around at V7. We're going to look hard at putting a fungicide on at this point in time, especially if we're in a limited area where we can't put fungicide on late. So this is the optimum time. We want you to look at response to fungicide scores. And within our cropland portfolio, some things that we absolutely need to get a fungicide on would include products like 5789, 5290, and then we've got a lot of products that would rate as a moderate responder, things like 5335, 5370, 6110, 5115, 4866. Okay, so our cropland portfolio is full of a lot of moderate responders with a few that are very high. Now, when we look at our DeKalb portfolio, think about things like 7027, 6674, 6360. Those would be what our data would suggest are high responders. Okay, so those would be kind of priority fields, if you will. Visit with your local retailer about CHT scores and what your response to fungicide scores are within that. Check with your cropland and your DeKalb portfolio. Make sure you're visiting with your retail agronomist about the right products that we need to prioritize for our fungicide application.